12 days worth of gear on my back right there. Bow in hand. It is September 8th. It is the day before my season opener for Archery Elk here in Washington. So it opens tomorrow, so I'm on my way hiking into the backcountry. I'm on a solo hunt. I'm out here all by myself, and for the next 12 days, the goal is to kill a bull elk. I know of a bull elk through my trail cams that's been living over here for a couple years now. He's a big boy. So I do know that he's still alive. Last time I got a photo of him was July 11th of this summer, so just 2 months ago. I've got like 75 pounds on my back, add another 10 in my hand, plus this camera. So I'm pushing right around 90 pounds of gear on me total, and I'm hiking in. So the quest for Boomer 6 is underway. First things first, the mosquitoes are terrible. There's mosquitoes everywhere. It's humid, and this humidity is like perfect for mosquitoes to be out. And it's hot. So I stop on a frequent basis to calm myself, cool myself, and take a breath. But when I do that, these mosquitoes just eat me. They're thirsty. These mosquitoes are bloodthirsty. Pretty overgrown. Just one nice little flat spot right here for me to set up my tent. Made it. Sun is just starting to go behind. Well, actually it's already been behind for a while now. Hasn't fully dipped on me, so I made pretty good time. Bo made it safely. Now I gotta start unloading my pack. Just got so much stuff. Got my Phelps tube on the front here. Take that off. One of my GoPros. And then I have one of my, or actually my DSLR for pictures. So got one there. Got the tripod with this. Down here I have my foam mat for me to sit down when I go sit at the wallow, and also for me to put under my actual sleeping pad when I come back and sleep. I got my Zoleo satellite. I've got a 48 ounce Nalgene bottle. I packed in water with me. I packed in 80 ounces of water. The other one is in my lid right here. I had no more room. This is 12 days worth of gear in a 5,000 cubic inch pack. I don't know how I made it work, but I made it work. So we got two 48 Nalgenes. I have another GoPro right here. This is my head cam. So I have a head cam, I have a third person camera, and then I have my picture camera right here, and then I have my main camera. So I have 4 cameras with me. Going here, it's mainly just food that's taking out a bunch of space. So I got my sleeping bag, hike and bike, Eolus 15, 2 days worth of food, day worth of food, 2 days worth of food, another 2 days worth of food here, another 2 days worth of food here, another 2 days worth of food here. So there's another pack of food in my lid. This is the Argali Rincon 2-person tent. Got my sleeping pad, got my jet boil canister, jet boil, and I brought 6 summer sausages. So that's all my food. I got my Argali middle pole to make the tent stay up, and then I have a bunch of steaks. And then in my other pocket right here, I just have all my extra clothes. So I have extra sock, I have a puffy, I have my gloves right here, merino, and then I have my 250 weight merino hoodie, and then I'm wearing my 150 weight long sleeve merino. Right here in this water bladder sleeve is my first aid kit, and then my kill kit. Right here in the Ziploc is my knife, my sharpener, and my licenses. In the front right here is my water filter, my rain jacket, and then my 32 ounce Nalgene is full of like electrolyte drinks. And this other pocket over here, I just have my TP and wet wipes, portable charger. This is my hygiene kit. I've got lip balm, toothpaste, toothbrush, cortisone because mosquitoes. I'm getting eaten alive right now. I have the inner piece for my argali tent because I'm gonna need the inner piece because these mosquitoes are horrible. And so that's pretty much it. Not much else. Oh, I also brought a legitimate notebook because I know I'm gonna be so bored at the wallow, so I'm gonna just write stuff if I'm that bored. And then in here, I just have headlamp, Allen wrench, small items like that. My lid. I've got my pen for my journal. I've got extra boxers, all the batteries for my cameras, electrolyte powder, gummies, spork, and another day's worth of food right here. So that's pretty much all the gear I have for the next 12 days. There's a creek down this way if I need to go get water, but I'm honestly thinking about just filtering the wallow water that I'm gonna go sit at. And I know it sounds gross, but this wallow actually has like running water in it, so it's not just stagnant. So that's where I'm gonna bank on getting my water. For now, I gotta get set up. Into the dark stuff we go. Got down to my wallow. I just got all set up. It's dead quiet. Wind isn't the best, but that's expected. With the morning thermals, wind's blowing down. Yeah, it's blowing straight down to the left over here. Thermals are eventually gonna switch, and the wind's gonna start blowing up. So we're gonna settle down, just be quiet. Transferring the files from my trail cam to my phone. We'll see if anything came through. I just started looking at my trail cam photos. Today is September 9th. September 6th. My target bull was here. He's alive. I can't believe it. Alright. Calm ourselves down. I am back to camp a lot earlier than I was expecting, and I want to be out there still. 7 o'clock on the dot. My 2 trail cams that I left at the bedding area went dud on me. One, over the course of 2 months, took one random photo, and I know it cannot just be one random photo because the camera was moved into a different position than when I left it. And the other one died on me. So my 2 trail cams at the bedding area gave me no intel, meaning I will strictly focus on the wallow. Maybe it's a sign. So I should be sitting in my wallow still, but like I said, I was planning to leave my wallow early today so that I could go check my 2 bedding area trail cams, and they just went dud on me. So from here on out, first light to last light at the wallow. Day 2 tomorrow. sure a deer just got attacked by a cougar. Maybe like 300 yards below me. I snuck my way over there, but I don't think I went far enough and the sound stopped, so I had no idea where to go, so I came back up. That was crazy. It's been dead quiet. And out of nowhere, I just heard a spontaneous twig snap and like a hop, like something hopping off the ground. And then I just start hearing the nastiest noises out of a mammal you could think of. Sounded like a demon-possessed man making all these gargling noises, which I'm pretty sure is just that deer trying to escape that mountain lion. I have a mountain lion that's frequenting this wallow. I last have him on trail cam on September 2nd, which is a little over a week ago, and I know there's a big cat around this area, and I'm pretty sure that's him right there just killing a deer right now. I just don't know where they are. This is why when you're in dark timber, always have eyes on the back of your head. Well, that is a wrap for day 4. I have seen nothing for the past 4 days as expected. Right now I am dealing with so many mosquito bites all over my arms, my shoulders, my hands, my neck, my head. It's just what you expect in that dark timber. It's kind of good in a way that I'm in dark timber, because in the dark timber it gets dark a lot faster than out here. So when I can't see my pins anymore, I hike out of the dark timber, and once I get to like the ridge tops like this, it's still plenty of daylight for me to run around and do stuff without my headlamp. So I've been kind of digging that, you know, not getting back to camp in the dark. However, earlier around 4 o'clock, I was messing around with some trail cam photos of my wallow that I checked back in July, and I do not know how I missed those photos in July. Probably because I just saw a bunch of moose, so I just thought I only got moose. But Boomer, my target bull, was at the wallow on July 15th. On July 17th, I hiked in here to go cut down an aspen tree that fell over the wallow. So he was there 2 days before I showed up to cut that tree, and he's not a 6x7. He's a 7x7 beast. So July 15th and July 17th, I missed him by 2 days. He was here September 6th. I went in September 9th. I missed him by 3 days. Hopefully third time's a charm, and the next time he shows up at the wallow, I'm there to wait for him. So day 4 is done. I'm cooking dinner. Gonna talk with people through Zolio and whatnot, and eat. Day 5 tomorrow. Every day I come back to my tent and I just wonder what kind of bugs are on my tent. And tonight we got ourselves Mr. Grasshopper. I thought about just carrying my outer shelter for this trip and just forgetting about the mesh, the inner piece, to save weight, and I'm glad I did not leave this behind, because there are bugs everywhere in here.
sat down, and this morning was dead quiet. It was super calm, super crisp, just cool morning, clear skies. And I sat down around 7 o'clock, maybe like half an hour later, 7:30 or something like that. I kept hearing like thuds on the ground. And throughout the past 4 days, I would hear random thuds on the ground like that. And it would just turn out to be nothing. It'd just be like a squirrel dropping an acorn or something. Sticks breaking, hitting the ground, making a thud. But this one, the thuds were just so constant. And I'm like, man, I'm almost convinced that that's a big animal. And the thuds turn into twigs cracking and breaking. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like that's not a joke. Like there's something coming in. And I had one cow and two calves walk in from the direction I predicted they were going to come in, which is from the bedding area. They're walking their way over to the wallow. I was hoping I was just going to see a rack coming through, but just popped over the rise and I just saw the black neck, the black head, no antlers. And immediately I'm just like, darn it, it's a cow. And she walked right up to the wallow. I could have easily killed that cow like 3 different times. I could have killed her when she first got to the wallow. I could have killed her when she stood like 13 yards above me. And I could have killed her 25 yards when she went back across the wallow. I wasn't going to shoot her, but I wanted to just practice drawing my bow on an elk for the actual time that I get to kill an elk. So I drew on her, could have shot her there, perfect broadside shot, but like I said, I wasn't going to shoot that cow. Where I'm hunting, I can shoot any elk. I could shoot cow, calf, or bull. I could shoot anything. So that cow was a legal elk. I could have legally shot her. It's just the fact that she had 2 young calves with her, like this year's calves. And I know if I killed that cow, those 2 calves won't make it. When that cow came over, I knew there was multiple because I heard cracking behind her. And I was hoping it was a cow followed by a big bull. Or what I thought was a cow and a calf. And I was right, it was actually a cow and 2 calves. So the moment I saw those 2 little calves behind her, I was like, I'm not shooting her. Day 5, baby. We've been sitting here for 40 plus hours.
That is a wrap for day 5. I've been hiking the same trail for the past 5 days, and when you do it so frequently, so often, you just learn every bush and every plant by name almost. I'm hiking out, and like I said, in the dark timber it gets dark a lot faster just because not as much light penetrates through the trees. And so once I get out to the open like this, I still got plenty of time so I can go back to camp and just settle down and get ready for day 6 tomorrow. Day 5, we took a step up.